By making Cavill this guy again. Hello and welcome to another episode of With Enough Prep Time. I'm your host, the Nerd Man, and today we are here for the dev battle of Zantana versus Scarlet Witch, DC versus Marvel, bitch. So I'm here, obviously, it's just about to start. This is a tough one, but I think I'm not a huge Zantana fan, right? I'm not like, I've read Scarlet Witch in the comics. She's kind of cool. Who do I want to win here? I mean, there's other battles I'd be more like invested in, like put it that way. So who do I think is gonna win? This is a crazy battle, bro. But I think Scarlet Witch has got it, because from what I know, her powers are like interdimensional and shit. It's like it's more than just like, I wish, because usually I'll have like I'd have a lot of expertise and I'll be pissed off if one person wins over the other and Death Battle gets it wrong. But with this one, it's kind of crazy because you're dealing with magic here, and Zantana is super fucking powerful. If you've ever watched Young Justice, she ain't nothing to joke with. But Scarlet Witch is like, she's on a different kind of level there, in the sense of she's got like how would you call it, reality warping powers, like literally like can transform or shape reality. That's cool, man. K-Dots, I'd love you to be here, man. So it's that reality warping kind of extra thing, because they've both got magic, right? Like they're both like one of the biggest mystical things. I don't think like Zantana's quite on Dr. Fate's level or something like that, but she's pretty like one of the most powerful kind of mystics in the DC universe. But then you've got the reality bending, plus she's got mystical powers. So it's hard to say who's going to win this death battle. It's about to start though, I think. I'm excited. Are you excited? Let's see who's joining me for this death battle. Oh, K-Dots. My boy K-Dots is here. Yeah, and it's about to start. Can you hear it, K-Dots?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I'll put the volume down for now until like something interesting happens. So who have you got? Scarlet Witch.
This is Death Battle.
Yeah.
So I want to see their reasonings, because what Death Battle does, they don't pick a certain version. They pick like 10 versions and mix them up into one character. I remember they did it for Green Lantern. They took like,
I don't like when they do that.
Yeah, like with Superman,
that's bullshit.
Superman versus Goku,
I was just about to say
every single version Superman put in one. I was like, no, you gotta pick one, because like
Superman doesn't do fucking martial arts, bro.
Right.
Like I didn't like that.
And have Golden Age Superman powers because they're not the same person. You know?
Right. I think you have to choose like the main idea people have of them, like the basic superpowers that they have. You can't be like,
I noticed they only do this with the DC and Marvel characters.
Skills. Like I was pissed off. Like even as a Superman fan, I'm like, what are you talking about? How does he learn Kryptonian martial arts? Yeah, maybe he's done that in one comic or two comics, but that's not him broadly speaking, like how people think of him.
Right, he don't know no martial arts like that.
So that was bullshit. I think Goku should have.
But I want to see what their reasoning. I want to see what their reasonings are, because they're clearly going to use multiple versions of Zantana, whatever, New 52, Rebirth, all that in this fight. If their powers, and also I'm looking for what power obviously counteracts the other person's power.
Right.
That's the thing too. They'll list abilities that counter somebody else's, like with the Hulk and Doomsday fight. When they brought up the thing about Hulk's healing and that he is human and his healing factor does at some point have a limit, and you can tax it out.
No, he shouldn't have that. That was bullshit as well. I mean, him versus Doomsday.
I mean, it made sense.
Should have gone on forever. No, he doesn't have a limit to his healing factor. He gets angrier, he heals. He doesn't. But Doomsday.
Oh yeah, remember he's still technically kind of.
Oh wait! They're doing it.
Yeah.
So who have you got anyway? I've got Scarlet Witch,
and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor.
I'm gonna wait until they show like all their skills and stuff first before I say something. I don't know yet.
I got
Though we may drift day by day in a world seemingly concrete and eternal, the fabric of reality is in fact more delicate than we might dare to wonder. Imagine every single iota, every star, galaxy, universe, all within the grasp of a single mortal woman to control at her whim. Imagine the danger we're all in.
I think Zantana put on Dr. Fate's helmet.
We don't have to, because her name is Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. As a kid, she and her brother Pietro were poor Romani, who were lucky enough to be turned into super-powered freaks by the High Evolutionary.
Unable to control her apparently new magical abilities, it wasn't long before Wanda lost control and was branded a witch.
Until who would show up but the mutant master of magnetism himself, Magneto. Definitely giving off some big dad energy there.
So, to return Magneto's kindness, she and Pietro joined his Brotherhood of Evil
What
Mutants.
did you think of that bullshit list they did earlier, man?
And it wasn't long before she traded her supervillain cred for a membership with the Avengers, which might have been a bit too much for poor Wanda because she definitely drew the
we gotta do a better one, nerd man.
By waving her hands, Wanda could create small random events known as hexes.
And there were superheroes that should have been on there as well, man. He gave like
that's a cool way of saying she could do like one magic
competition to like the
totally
Marvel
useless.
characters.
An energy blast here.
They put fucking Electro on that list. I was like, what the Electro? No,
same oomph as say the God of Thunder or the
I don't think he, oh yeah, he was.
Something strange was happening.
Over time,
her hexes increased in breadth and power, as if there was more to Wanda's powers than met the eye. She learned to slow and stop time, drain and absorb energy, duplicate herself and others, teleport to different dimensions.
Okay, she can slow, stop time, drain people energies.
It was almost as if there was more to Wanda than just being some random science experiment. Let's ask our resident expert on the deepest trenches of character history. Jocelyn, if you will.
In reality, Wanda's powers weren't entirely the result of the High Evolutionary, nor was she the mutant daughter of Magneto, as he's claimed. Her powers weren't just some simple hexes. She might as well have been a god. Until now, she had merely been dipping her toes into the vast ocean known as chaos magic. Though her powers may have seemed to be the byproduct of science, they were in reality the gift of the Lovecraftian elder god Cthon, who attempted to turn Wanda into his future vessel.
Reminds me of my summers by the sea with old Uncle Yogg-Sothoth.
In time, Wanda
I wonder who was
who
came first,
she could think of, turning
Scarlet
a mathematical impossibility into an absolute certainty,
I think Scarlet
and
Witch
vice
came
versa.
first.
Wanda's powers kept growing and growing, turning her into a being strong enough to rival even the mightiest of gods. Like, literally, Wanda's chaos magic is counterpart to the Phoenix Force, the embodiment of cosmic order. You know, that fiery space chicken that can destroy the universe?
Alright,
Wanda fought it,
1964.
and even briefly erased it from existence.
At her height, the Scarlet Witch achieved total control over energy, the weather, the elements, your mind, your body, your soul, all of time, all of matter, and all of
Zantana
reality.
came out the same year as Scarlet Witch, but she came in November.
And rend the very fabric of the
Scarlet Witch
universe
came in
as
March.
though it were tissue paper.
So it came out.
She isn't even limited to chaos magic either. They might not have been what made her a god, but the High Evolutionary's experiments did make her more receptive to channeling magical energy. Oh, maybe that's why Mama Boomstick always warned me about redheads.
She's so receptive, in fact, that Wanda is the lone nexus being of the 616 reality, a focal point for the universe's magical energies, and one that belongs equally to all other timelines.
It's no wonder she was considered a candidate for Sorcerer Supreme. I mean, shit, why wasn't she? She might as well be a walking, talking Infinity Gauntlet.
Well, she may have the power of a god, but she's still stuck with a human's body that can be overpowered.
All that power, and she's weak as hell in the MCU.
So, she also survived being shot with a black matter bullet.
I love what she did to Thanos, though, man. That was cool.
Energy.
But it should have been the old Thanos.
She does technically need to be able to think of a spell in order to get
you know, when he
happen,
goes,
so
I don't even know who you are. I was like, oh, that's a cold line. And then I remember, no, he actually doesn't know who she is.
Who can fight within flank time and even amp her own speed beyond the
concept
herself
and Quicksilver time and limited
despite being far and away the mightiest among Earth's
throughout the Omniverse. So she turned off the mutant gene throughout the Omniverse.
Power. She actually wanted a quiet life as a wife and a mother.
But because no one in comics is allowed to have a happily ever after, that life was taken from her by literal Satan. Not the last time he'd do this, too. Wanda snapped, and she took the multiverse with her.
By tapping into an inconceivable and unknowable pool of energy known as the Life Force, Wanda rewrote all of reality, creating a new universe where life was just how she wanted it.
No matter whose lives she had to change, in this House of M, she had her family back, but at the cost of her sanity.
And it wasn't long before it all came crashing down
House of
around
M
her.
is a good
Once her family
storyline.
and
like
friends
that.
discovered the lie of their new lives and turned against
her,
her, she uttered 3 fateful words.
I didn't
and
read the
erased
whole thing.
nearly
Maybe
all
I
of
should get the whole
mutant
House of M because most of it was good. I remember.
Mutants.
Wanda weaved her magic throughout all of existence, created cracks across reality, which
I wonder if there's like a collected
threatened to annihilate all of creation,
of the House
entirety of Marvel's infinite cosmology.
All right, so Wanda has her limits
was
because she can go literally insane trying to do all this.
Since then,
these
that
abilities
threat is always there. But honestly, that sounds more like a problem for anyone
she goes
who's
hard,
stupid enough
man.
to get in her way.
Both a blessing and a
hard,
curse, a help and a hex. Such is the true power of the Scarlet Witch.
Damn, she's looking fine though in this movie. I like the way she's going on. I'm gonna watch The Northman on Friday.
Weapons of Cosmic Destruction center me, Wiz.
I'm gonna
this
check it
movie's
out.
gonna be so friggin' awesome. I needed something to match the occasion.
I like the part when he grabbed the spear in the trailer and threw it back.
The Northman, an action-packed epic with a legendary cast of stars at the peak of their craft, including Alexander Skarsgård, Nicole
Is this
Kidman,
based off a
Anya
true
Taylor-Joy,
story or
Willem
fictional?
Dafoe, Ethan Hawke, and Bjork.
Willem Dafoe and
fictional.
Bjork speaking threatening prophecies in my dreams happens like every Tuesday night for me, so this is definitely my kind of flick.
It's an action-packed epic that follows a young Viking prince on a quest to avenge his
For
father.
some reason, it
a
seemed like some
Viking version of
apocalypto
Hamlet, but this
vibes.
prince is very much in the not to be.
I love the
like
cinematography here, man.
To cross him. See, Wiz
Cinematography
really is
looks fucking
Shakespearean. Man, that was so cool.
Were you getting some apocalypto vibes from the trailer?
In every frame. It might be the most
Yeah,
authentic Viking film
Apocalypto
of all
was tight
time.
as well.
The action, the
I watched it on
adventure,
I
that
keep
slick
meaning to watch
cinematography.
that
I gotta
again,
see this on
but
the
you have to
big
be in the
screen
right
right
mood.
now.
But like, that,
Yeah,
that
that
shit
shit
was
is
fire.
Northman exclusively in
This is
theaters
depressing.
April 22nd.
I'm like,
That'll grow back, right?
I was after I watched that, I was like, all right, I'm cool with you being racist, Mel Gibson.
Come on, come on.
I was literally like,
Zantana, Zantana.
All right.
For never was there a greater professor.
all right,
of
Superboy. After this, I
digital
want to hear some
performance.
predictions, man.
AKA magic. Except Zatanna spells aren't just smoke and mirrors. They're the real deal. So you're really getting your money's worth.
She learned everything she knew from her father, Giovanni Zatara, who put his powers to good use as one of DC's very first superheroes.
No joke. He's the guy who taught Batman everything he knows about escape artistry. He debuted the same issue as Superman, and the young Zatanna was more than happy to serve as his assistant, learning everything he knew
I
about
love the way they
color
always
world.
use
I didn't-
Batman
Entertainment.
to make someone look badass. Who
Oh,
gives a
and
fuck
Gabe
if he
shit too,
taught
but the former is way
if
worse.
her father taught
She
Batman how
inherited
to
her
like
father's
escape
incredible
shit.
mystical abilities as well.
Hey, man, her
Essentially,
father's the
anything
GOAT.
Zatanna thinks of, she can make real. And she
Taught
focuses
Batman
this
everything he
absurdly
knows.
powerful ability by speaking her desired effect.
I didn't know she was in Batman
backwards.
the
Her
Animated
father
Series.
based
Though.
this technique on the diaries of Leonardo da Vinci, who some theorize wrote backwards in order to hide his ideas from the repressive medieval Catholic Church.
Or because he was left-handed.
Yeah, that's another theory. If you hate fun.
And Zatanna's apparently big-brained enough that she has no problem speaking backwards at the drop of a hat. Like when this one dude kept reversing time in the middle of her sentences. She started speaking in palindromes so that she'd still be speaking backwards no matter what. I mean, you know what they say, Wiz? Go hang a salami. I'm a lasagna hog.
With her magic, Zantana has bent the laws of reality to her whims.
So in her case, she started her spells
on
back.
An atomic level, teleported across dimensions, commanded the elements, turned invisible, removed powers, cast illusions, read and controlled minds.
She's dead,
traveled
man.
through and stopped.
Scarlet,
wait.
People from existence
Wait,
with
she
a
stopped time.
single word.
It might not seem obvious.
Listen,
from
can
that
white
hokey
people
magic
from
castle
existence
getup,
with a
but
single
Zantana
word?
is one of the most powerful sorcerers in
She's
DC.
OP, bruh.
Like the time she battled the time
She's
tailor.
OP,
She can
but
remove
she
your
can do
powers.
nothing like creating a whole universe,
the angel
man.
of God's divine wrath.
In order to defeat an
She got
opponent of such
transmutation,
unimaginable
bro.
power,
She can
Zantana
kill you
focused
in
her
one
magical
word.
might into shattering the boundaries of reality. She
Okay, here we
reached
go.
out beyond the very comic panels themselves and pulled Zor's entire magical universe down around him. She literally handled all of
Scarlet
reality
Witch
like
is
it was
done.
a sheet of paper and crumpled it in her hands.
That might
What'd you say?
seem completely
She jumped out of
incomprehensible and
comics,
impossible to us, but it's all a matter
she
of
OP.
belief.
She turned,
Scarlet Witch is
As
dead,
long as
bro.
turned her
Zantana
enemy
believes she
into
can
a
do something
comic
with her
book.
magic, she'll do it.
As she puts it, her magic is essentially usurping one reality, then replacing it with another. This is similar to other magical characters like Dr. Fate
OP,
and Green
man.
Lantern, whose powers have been stated to work the exact same way.
But it's not like any rando can do magic by wishing on a star. Zatanna is genetically predisposed to this kind
Zatanna's
of magical
not even
reality
just- I'm
warping.
glad
Her
season 4
mom
gave
was
them
in
that spotlight.
actuality a homo magi, a subrace of humans that are naturally adept at magic.
So it's no wonder that Zantana became an invaluable member of both the Justice League of America and Justice League Dark. The Shadow the Hedgehog version, basically.
Zantana harnessed an entire year's worth of sunlight into a single energy blast, created ruptures across all of space and time throughout the DC multiverse, and has even claimed she's as powerful as Superman himself. Pre-Crisis Superman, in case you were wondering. Her
She could
only
probably
limit
body.
is her
I mean, she can
imagination
body
and will.
Superman with
In
her
fact,
powers.
backward speaking
Yeah,
is
but she's
mostly
got
a
magic.
stagecraft
That's his
tradition
weakness.
meant to boost her concentration.
In a
So
pinch,
that's
she
not
can
exactly
cast a
it.
spell with a single thought, and I doubt anyone's winning a quick
So-
draw with her. She's
I mean,
matched
if she says she's
superheroes like
more
Martian
powerful than
Manhunter,
Superman.
who scanned every mind on Earth in a blank instant. Or
Based
how
off
about Dr. Fate,
what
whose
skills
magic
they're
traveled
saying
across the
she's more
universe
powerful
at
than
the
Superman.
completely immeasurable velocity of God.
Zantana has fended off countless reality-shattering threats like the Eldritch Upside-Down Man, Primordial Darkness,
Ruptured
that is
time and
evil
space
targets,
outside of
and
reality.
the Void Beyond Creation, Pralaya.
This shadow goop lady ate all of DC Comics, all of
She
creation,
covered the moon in an
everything.
ocean.
God, demons, rabbits, spirits, everything. And Zantana's magic was strong enough to hold her back.
And then, after secretly implanting Swamp Thing inside Pralaya, she weaved a spell
Yes,
within
you don't
him
know
to
the
literally
stream was
regrow
suspended.
all
Oh,
of
it was
reality back
suspended.
in seconds.
Oh, I didn't
Zantana
even know what
tricked
the
to be
heck.
older than
The
God,
fuck?
and then blew her ass up from the inside with a whole
They
new
won't even let you
omniverse.
fucking do the
Abracadabra,
reaction video to.
Such is the almighty power
YouTube's a
of
bitch
Zantana's
these
will.
days.
Should it falter, though, or should her focus be disrupted, it could all come crashing down.
Can
like
I
a
use it?
house
Can
of
I say it
cards.
as
Belief is
I
a
guess I
fragile thing,
can't.
after all, and her powers were
Like
weakened
I'm,
for a time after she lost belief in herself.
Yeah, it says
Like a review.
stream
She's definitely
suspended.
got one big weak point.